All right, so today we are running the first adventure from the Keys from the Golden Vault book that just got released. Chapter 1 is called the Murkmire Malevolence. Hopefully this will be a one session, one shot. I'm hoping. But if it takes a little longer than the usual 3 hours, hope you don't mind going a little longer. But,
I don't mind.
You can handle it.
Yep. We all created brand new characters for this one, with a emphasis on heisting and sneaking. So.
And then Joey said we couldn't all be rogues.
Yeah, they said one rogue.
I lucked out.
You all have to be plate wearers that have disadvantage on stealth. Sorry.
They have empty cans for necklaces.
Yep. But we'll introduce our characters when we get started. So it's not going to be a huge kind of introduction to the adventure, but you are members of an organization known as the Golden Vault. You're a mysterious yet benevolent organization that kind of works behind the scenes in the shadows, trying to right the wrongs of greedy and evil men and organizations. If something evil is unearthed, it needs a delicate touch to dispose of it, then they call upon the operatives of the Golden Vault. Your team is slightly it's like a newer team, hasn't gone on any major missions yet. They've done a few small odd jobs for the organization. But one day a key arrives at your headquarters, and you would know as operatives of the Golden Vault that this key will fit into a music box that each of you own. And when you put the key into this music box, it opens up and a voice says, "Greetings, operatives. The Golden Vault has learned that the egg of an eldritch horror has been mistaken for a historical object and is about to go on display at the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History.
Sounds like fun.
The anthropologist, Dr. Cassie Darnell, tried to warn the officials about the egg, known as the Murkmire Stone, but no one believed her. We do, however, and we know that if this egg hatches, many will die, or worse. This quest, should you choose to undertake it, requires you to infiltrate the museum, steal the egg, and return it to Dr. Darnell, who will neutralize it. There's no time to waste. The egg could hatch at any moment. Start by meeting Dr. Darnell at the town of Varkenbluff. Good luck, operatives." And as the
Message will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
Yep, and as the message
Fireballs.
message ends in a 20-foot radius, everyone make a dexterity saving throw. No,
roll dexterity.
The key kind of like disintegrates in a little puff of smoke. And as we start out, let's introduce everyone's characters here. Start with Mark.
I'll go first. You see before you a tall, feminine, blue, greenish-skinned elf. I say feminine, but elf woman. She's wearing the sort of aqua colors in her clothing. It has armor that is probably well suited for swimming, diving, and whatnot. Anything in the water. She is a sea elf named Niala Aluisar. Just Niala. She also carries around a big trident that looks more ceremonial than it is real.
How about you, Michelle?
Yes. You see before you a tall, fair-skinned elf. No, that sounds familiar. Dressed in livery suited, like for a bard. It's kind of show-offy. She wants people to look at her. She usually carries a cheeky grin along with her lute, and always ready for a song.
What is her name?
Oh, yes, that would help. Pershephone is my name.
How about you, Crispo? Welcome back to the podcast.
Yes. As repeated before, you see before you, or do you see before you, a little man, because you have to look down to see him. He is a halfling, quite nimble on his feet, and has gone through most of his life not being noticed by any of the big folk, which is why he naturally is attuned to lurking in the shadows and being otherwise mischievous. He likes to be friendly when he can, but for the most part he likes to go unnoticed. He also likes daggers and shiny things.
Yes, his name is simply the Little Man. Creative or lazy, who knows?
I love the design.
Well, Joey designed him.
Yeah.
Love the design. I mean, it's okay. Subpar.
So, yeah. I mean, for a Hero Forge.
Steampunk looking mask, it's great. Like he'd be right in like a Mad Max sort of thing.
Yeah, I want like a Sam Fisher, but a gnome. Or a
I should also point out he has a hobby of collecting wigs.
And Miranda, how about you?
I am less prepared than other people.
That's okay.
Just do what I did. Look at your character and describe it.
You see before you a slightly disgruntled-looking small Kenku who just kind of takes in his environment and grunts a little. His name is Flippy, the bird. He has a slightly acidic air about him.
Acidic air. And oh my god, I just noticed that his name Flippy is like Flip the Bird.
Oh yeah, that was totally intentional.
Yeah. When I suggested that name, it's because we made the joke of that he's like one of those little wind-up toys that flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the bird part. But he is a sorcerer, I believe.
Yes, that is correct. He is a storm sorcerer, I think.
Sorcerer.
Yeah.
So as you make your way through, let's say, a magical portal to the town of Varkenbluff, you meet at your rendezvous point of a tavern called the Sage's Quill. It is a quiet, plush tavern that caters to the city's academics and intellectuals. It is located next to the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History, less than a mile from the Varkenbluff University. When you enter the tavern, you see this woman.
She doesn't look happy to see us.
Yeah, she looks kind of worried and scared. As you,
Should we see a tavern?
I don't have a background for a tavern.
Okay.
It's a one shot. But I do have some noises. As you enter the Sage's Quill, soft light reveals mahogany furniture and a luxurious carpet. A few genteel patrons murmur in the lounge. You soon notice a purple-hooded figure tucked into a corner booth. Dr. Donnell gestures for you to sit. You notice lines of worry etched into her normally cheerful face. She has the look of a woman who has at the same time gotten no sleep, but has, ample supply of coffee keeping her awake. It's like,
She's doing like the fry thing where she's just shaking because she's had 99 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Is this Is this someone we've worked with previously? Do we know them?
No, this is someone brand new.
Ooh, boy.
She's our contact, right?
Yeah. Well, she's the one that brought up the worry of this Eldritch egg. So here's a full picture of her. I like how her shoes are untied.
Yeah, I was gonna do something about that, but now I can't because you ruined it, Joey.
I was gonna do something about it too, and I still might do it.
She looks around. She has like a half empty pot of coffee. She has like a pot of coffee there just at the ready for her. She has all these papers and books kind of scattered around, and she's like nervously looking at them. And she looks up and notices the four of you like looking for her, and she gestures over, invites you to sit. Over here. You must be the ones they told me about.
Yes. Dr. Donnell, I've read many of your research papers. Bit of a fan, but we're here to help.
Oh, I haven't had much published, mostly small-time stuff.
Yes, but I've read it all. I keep on top of, well, archaeology.
Yeah, well, I do too, and that's kind of the reason why we're here. And, she introduces herself to each one of you. She says, thank you for coming so quickly. A few weeks ago, I attended a dig in the Murkmire that unearthed a furrowed light green stone. I'll give you all the details, but the bottom line is that it isn't a stone at all. It's the egg of an eldritch horror. Moreover, my research indicates that it's going to hatch at midnight tonight. Trouble is, no one will listen to me. The university ignored me, and I was caught trying to steal the egg from the museum so I could contain it. Now I've been fired, and the Murkmire stone display at the museum opens tomorrow, and the egg is about to hatch. You've got to steal the Murkmire stone and bring it back so I can save the city.
Well, that seems like a very, big task.
Yeah.
I think we could do that.
Yeah, nothing's too big for the little man here.
I'm
You're
guessing.
sure this is going to happen at midnight, this time zone, at this actual taking in leap years to account.
It's like, yeah, it's not about time. It's about whatever evil entity inside of it, like, thinks is the most dramatic time. And all my research says that is tonight at midnight. Strike a midnight.
Oh.
Eldritch
So
drama horror. That's the worst.
So its incubation time is based on dramatic effect. That is quite sinister.
It's quite,
I understand this.
it's quite eldritch.
Basic.
Nobody try to jump out of a window during this thing or look away from an explosion. It might hatch the egg early.
Well, like,
What else do you propose we do?
Well, I mean, all you have to do is steal the egg, bring it back to me, and she holds up a case, opens it up, and it's kind of inlined with like crystal. And she goes, "Once I put it in here, according to my research, it'll neutralize it."
Now, is the display for this egg, is the event going to be tickets like purchased in advance, or is it open to the public?
Well, the event itself is invite only, but don't worry, I came prepared. And she gives to you 4 tickets to the gala event.
Dress code?
Well, I've prepared too. And she takes out a bag, reaches her arm deep into it. It's like, where did I put these? Oh, yes. And she pulls out. It's like your organization was good enough to tell me your sizes. I did my best on such short notice. And she has a very fancy formal. She has, decent formal wear to give to each of you. 2 dresses for the ladies, a little tuxedo, and 2 tuxedo for the halfling. And she looks at Flippy and it's like, well, I wasn't sure about you, so I got both. And she has a dress and a tuxedo.
I kind of want it to just be like literally both. It is half a tuxedo and half a dress.
What's the newest fashion here?
If the event is invite only, does that mean the invitations we got have someone else's name on them?
I said invite only. You just had to purchase it.
Okay.
I spent like half my savings on these.
Must be very important then.
Yeah, you don't want that thing hatching and then eating everyone in there, growing bigger and bigger until it's unleashed on the town, do you?
Yeah, that sounds like something another group would have to deal with at some point.
Yeah,
it's
sounds
good to
like-
nip these things in the bud.
Yeah, it sounds like an exciting adventure for whoever comes after.
Flippy
If
creams a
we
little
all
bit.
lose this, we have to come back, and that has to be our new adventure.
Yeah.
There is something in the books that says what happens if you fail. Um,
I reroll a character named Slightly Bigger Man.
yeah. So, before I got caught trying to steal the stone myself, I was able to visit the museum and kind of scout out the place, and was able to draw you a map. She hands you this map on a piece of stationery from her university.
Plans.
Here's a bigger one that you can draw on if you want to. And I'm pretty sure I got the layout right. I do know there are security measures, like alarm spells placed on various points in the museum, but I had no way of knowing where they were.
So do you know where the egg is going to be found?
She says yes, and she points to the second floor, on the east wing. Says it's the stone's going to be on display tonight in the gemstone wing. It's that's where the gala is going to be held. They're going to have the Murkmire stone on display for all the investors and socialites to look at. And he says
So it looks like this is like a museum or like a
yeah, it's a public museum.
Okay.
The gala will begin around 6 and end around 8. That's to be the museum's closing time. The museum will be open to the public, but the majority of the museum should be mostly cleared out by closing time. But with your ticket and your attire, they'll just assume you're local nobles here to see the stone.
No, I'm just a local yokel.
Local yokel.
So do we know how many people will be attending at least the ceremony to talk about the egg, or is it just an open sort of area in the
It's going to be contained in the gemstone wing. That's where the gala is being
right, you
held.
said gala, okay.
Yeah.
You know how many people might be there?
Oh, I have no way of knowing. It's not a few dozen, I imagine. I do know, however, there's approximately 15 guards on duty. At least there was when the museum was opened. But I do know that the museum's curator, an elf known as Aldra Arkin, has the records of all the guards and their patrol routes. I mean, if I had to guess, it must be in her office somewhere. I marked down where that might be on the map. Somewhere on the eastern wing on the first floor. And she'll be at the gala as well, for sure, since she's the one that refused to listen to me and insists it's just a pretty green stone, she says. I try to show her the evidence from my books here. Like there's pictures of stones just like it in these ancient drawings.
May I see? I just do a quick scan just to verify that this is sort of on the up and up.
Yeah, she kind of points out this creature that hibernates below the earth in these jade crystal eggs, and there's records of when they're unearthed. Several days later, they hatch, and they do what eldritch horrors do.
Drama.
Yeah.
Drama bomba.
Deadly drama. And that's same description of what was dug up. And I looked up local history, and like centuries ago there was like rumors of this kind of stuff, and it's all there. Trust me, I poured this over.
May not be the first time this has happened, just the first time this has happened in a modern population. Well, we can't let this thing come up and eat everybody at the museum and then destroy all the artifacts at the museum.
Question:
priceless
Is this
artifact.
does this museum have any air vents? Like
What's an
central air and heating.
What's an air vent? What's central heating?
Okay, never. All right, never mind.
Are you-
Different age.
Yeah.
It's goblin. It's halfling tech.
I see the on the back they say loading docks back entrance. Is it actually on the water?
No, it's not the dock in a sense that it's on the water. It's just a loading dock for if they have large crates.
Okay.
So yeah, they whenever they have deliveries, that the crates go in the basement. That will be a way in.
Thought occurred to me. Down here on the map, this office is right underneath where the egg is going to be. Is there any way we could maybe loosen the ceiling of the office and have the egg drop down to us? Because the entrance is right down here, is it not?
I think the floors and ceilings are thick enough where that is not a possibility.
Comical, like under the floorboard.
Yeah.
Saw just.
It's like we'd be
That
down
is-
there like
that is funny,
loosening the
though.
thing, and then we'd have some people up on the top as like a diversion, so that way security would be like in that area, and we would just cause all the noise we want down
Are you
here.
suggesting we trust this plan to a Looney Tunes antics? I don't think so.
It's just a thought.
Baby grand piano in there. We do the endearing young charms gag.
I'm just gonna delete my notes then if no one likes my idea.
That's all.
Just don't think
that's
it's
all.
feasible.
That's how all my other heists worked.
Little man, you can't even reach the ceiling. We've been over this.
That's why I'd buy a stool.
Okay.
The ceiling's 100 feet high. Not really.
Well, what is this, a museum for giants? So if we're able to even get into this egg, we're going to have to like take it with other people looking in, or we're going to have to swap it out, or just make a distraction.
I definitely
Yeah?
suggest doing it after the museum's closed. There's no way you're going to
Oh.
be able to
We're not doing
swipe it
swap
when it's when the gala's going on. And when you do, I know that thing is going to be secured.
Well, if it hatches due to dramatic effect, wouldn't it be hatching when the gala happens?
Who knows
it's
how
local dramatic.
Who knows how the cosmos work?
The Eldritch Horror doesn't have a thing to wear. It's not going to come out.
Yeah, it doesn't know anybody. It's going to be all embarrassing.
Now, it looks like we have got a couple options into this room. The from the back there, from the archaeology display.
That's going to be the most direct way where the public is going to go. Right through the prehistoric predators exhibit. Oh, they have this awesome like Allosaurus
I had to
replica.
fight one of those ones.
Oh, with twin handguns.
Well, crossbows.
Oh, of course. That'll be the entrance to the gemstone wing.
I was looking down at the archaeology display. Looks like there's a second doorway down here. And if somebody can phase through walls, they can go through the privy.
Just double
Is there anything in the ancient plants display that might be of use? Some sort of like magical vine that entangles things?
I don't know if this is an interactive museum. That'd be incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, so she says, yes, there is an entrance on that side too.
So what do we think would be better to go in if we're going in after the gala? Or staying in after the gala?
I could stay behind in the privies. No one would notice me.
You are pretty small.
I'm pretty small. I could hide in the coat check. There's like a lump of old coats just right on top of me. And I can sneak in and let you guys in through one of the entrances.
do that.
Possibly. We might need disguises regardless. Perhaps we can find some of the help's uniforms somewhere.
There is a cafe.
Would be good to scout out
Disguise
the
as
place
food.
beforehand. Yeah. Looks like a lot of nooks and crannies to hide.
She does say, yeah, the entrance to the south, like, I imagine that hallway is going to be pretty well patrolled.
Yeah.
But it is going to be, like, maybe a safer way to actually enter. In terms of, like, alarms. Since it's being patrolled so well.
Would the alarms be magical in nature?
She goes, what else would they be?
Mechanical?
Mechanical. Ha 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 ha.
I was in this temple once where they removed something from a pedestal and it started to activate this trap, but the trap had been long since done. They were just doing it for demonstration purposes, so it could be mechanical.
Well, I do know Rock Gnomes helped with the prehistoric exhibit, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's some mechanical stuff going on here.
Looks like we've got, looking at some of the other things on the other floors, the possibly alarms. I guess that's just a guess of where they could be. Hidden in closets. Well, that's always some place to hide in.
I like hiding.
Yeah.
Where do you see that?
Do we have any more information? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, where do you see the closet part of the map?
Hidden closets is on the first floor under the grand entrance.
Yeah. She goes, yeah, I saw some like janitors, with mops and stuff, kind of like disappear into a crowd, and then like I couldn't see them anymore. And so they must have a place to keep all these cleaning supplies.
Pocket dimension closet. Alright, so...
You've discovered his pocket dimension closet secret.
Yes. So, our goal is to then get in there, figure out, scope out the place, see if we can get somebody to stay in there after it closes to make sure, or, we can all be hiding somewhere too, after it closes, and then make our way around very stealthily, get the egg, and then skedaddle.
Yeah, but you have to find a way to bypass the alarms.
Right.
I could be on the lookout for alarms. No one seems to notice me. I could walk everywhere while everyone else looks around.
Yeah, once
Magic's
those alarm goes off, then they're gonna know you're there.
We're gonna want to disable the alarms.
Well, if you have magical ways of doing that, I don't know how. You could, but
Me neither.
I know the guards move around. I know the guards move around without any problem.
They
Well,
might
the
have-
guards around the shops. We could like tail one of them, or and see what they do.
Or maybe they'll have information in the offices about how to get a security badge.
How to dig through the ceiling.
Really tall ladders.
Oh, idea. All right, hear me out, guys. This is silly. Okay, so where the offices that we're not gonna like tunnel through. All right, there's that chunk of wall that's over there, which is right underneath the privies. Huh? So, how about we sneak in that through the privies up to the second floor?
Because there's a dress code, darling. I'm not going to be trailing shit in front of hundreds of people.
Okay.
I
Still,
mean,
escape route maybe.
Yeah, you need a place.
Maybe.
Yeah, you need a escape route too.
well, looks like if we can't jump out a window, we'd have to either go up to the roof access, the possible attic, or down to the loading docks, wherever that might be.
Yeah, there's always the
Or
front.
escape through the privies.
Always the front door too, but I don't recommend that way.
Yeah.
That's the too obvious.
I still say we find the employees' lounge and steal a couple of outfits. But that's just me.
No, that's a good idea for while we are, buy us some time. What if they have automatic cleaning?
What if they don't recognize us as part of the staff? I mean, the crew's probably worked with each other for years.
Or transfers.
Transfers first day on the job.
That might be a problem too. I heard the head security guard is a real stickler.
Stickler for what?
Rules and protocols.
Where so what day does this gala happen?
She goes, tonight.
So it's tonight.
Yeah, you have only a few hours to get ready.
Okay. So the head of security was probably working right now, right? He's not like wandering the streets before the gala that we could probably like mug him or poison him.
I'm sure they're all getting ready. Such a high-profile event.
Little man, you can't always just poison everyone.
Okay.
Some people don't deserve to be poisoned.
I mean, I hope no one gets hurt, but I hate to say it, this might be a cause justifies the mean type of situation.
Yeah, possibly. Nobody here seems to be doing this on purpose. Hopefully.
Oh, I'm piggybacking on the idea of dressing up as the help.
Yeah.
One of us would dress up as the help and then bring in donuts for the security team that are poisoned.
That's kind of brilliant.
Yeah. I have to find a baker / poisoner.
Well, I might know someone.
I don't think you'll be doing this for free, though. I can offer a reward.
Oh, yeah, we weren't going to do this for free, don't worry.
Yeah.
Do we have the egg?
No. You can have 20 gold pieces each, and I'll throw in that bag of holding. There's no weapons or armor allowed at the gala, so you can use the bag to store all that stuff until you need it.
That's a good idea. Alright, who wants to be on bag duty?
The important question is who's holding the bag.
I'll do it.
Well, give someone a chance.
Okay. Chance it?
If you have your heart set on it, please feel free.
I feel that I'm only good in a water scenario, and there's no water here, so I might as well make myself useful holding the bag.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're fine.
Yeah. This is why I keep you around.
She just gives a smirk.
So should I go find the baker and see if I can get a dozen donuts?
Couldn't hurt. I guess
There are
could hurt,
15 of them. The guy.
2 dozen donuts.
Probably for the best. Do you need some money?
No, I should be
Oh,
fine.
She's already digging around in her purse. Can't be more than what? 1 gold?
1 gold would be enough to buy that order 10 times over.
Most likely, yes.
I'll take
Here
it.
you are, anyway. Yeah, she'll give you one of her golds.
This would buy the donuts and the poison. So what kind of poison are we thinking about here? Something that would cause them to use the privies?
Look, they're just doing their jobs. Maybe horrific shits is the way to go.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Hold on,
The
I'm checking the book. See what they say about horrific shits.
I will say that the privies are right next to where we need to go get the egg. They might hear us through the privy wall, although if they have the horrific shits, as it is, they might not be able to hear it over themselves.
Even if they do hear it, just them knowing that they can't do anything about it is just a blow to their egos, and it would just be all the more sweeter.
Just lock the door, and then someone will find it on the way. After we leave, we'll just tell somebody to go let them out.
I hate to be a party pooper, and she gives a little.
Heyo.
if all the guards suddenly get sick, that may set up some literal, like, mental alarms to the people in charge. And they just might move the egg, because that is hella suspicious.
How about we could leave it around for just anyone nearby? Just offer them donuts.
Regular donuts and just the one poison donut for head of security.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do have an unseen servant who, if we go up to the egg room, perhaps he can wheel in a cart with the donuts and pass them around. If he's questioned, I mean, he can't reply.
No one would see that coming.
No one would.
I mean,
We're going.
if the guests start all feeling sick, it might be a good way to end the gala early.
Buy us some more time.
But again, if, like, maybe they'll just think there's food poisoning. But is that a benefit?
Well, it clears out the room.
Or we could spike the punch bowl to make everyone seem super drunk.
No, they don't have a free punch bowl. This is a high-class museum. They've got the cafe over there. Probably fresh squeezed lemonade. Scones. What do we all think? Go in there, just be able to scope out the place, see if we can find the alarms in the time it takes the gala to close up. Maybe find
Yes,
some
but
more than B's and C's and D's.
Do you have ways to detect magic, as it were?
No. I'm used to fighting dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to return this money if we're not going donut route.
No, keep it. It's fine. I like your face.
It could be it could be an after heist treat.
Yes.
Yeah. Poison donuts for everyone.
We all go out for pizza.
It's like, yeah, this. Do you have a way to detect these alarms?
I don't think I do.
Oh, the bot went out.
Quick, nobody say anything.
I have thieves' tools, so I probably have a way of disarming them.
No, these are magical alarms. Runes.
You're not recording anymore.
I'm not.
Yeah, Craig fell out.
Okay. My OBS is still going, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me.
It's always Craig's fault. He's never in the game.
Now recording.
Now recording.
Thanks,
I'm so glad Craig is back. Yes, you're the best.
We determined in our other game that Craig is our FBI agent that monitors us. And he speaks through my Echo Dot. That's why it goes off all the time. Saying, yeah, these alarms are, they're not mechanical. They're electrical. Oh, not electrical. They're magical.
We know who installed them.
I mean, I don't. There might be records somewhere.
In the offices. It may be a guest at the gala.
Could be a simple password to turn them all off, and we won't know that until we get there.
Right to the gala.
I'm okay with jumping in. Persephone? Flippy? What say you?
Let's go.
I'm
Short
game.
to the point.
Right. You can take as long as you want to look over the map, really. I don't know. Do you have a plan?
I like
No?
the idea of dressing up as the help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we
Are we
need to get
gonna-
in there, scope around first, and then, see if we can get some uniforms.
And are we hiding when it closes down for the night?
Guess that's one possibility. If nothing else, if we can't find any uniforms or ways to turn off the alarms, it's at least something.
Yeah, if you need one of us to hide it, I'm the smallest one. I'm the easiest one to hide.
Shove you in like one of the ovens in the cafe.
That
Not
would
while
work.
it's on. Not while it's on.
Or the underground wonders probably have a cave.
Oh yeah.
I could be disguised as an underground wonder.
Ooh.
They have a big ornate fountain. I could just bide my time and just lay in that till for 2 hours.
I can pretend to be in a exhibit. Yeah, hold on, I'm just setting up the map.
Ancient cave elves in Kenku.
Real or just myth?
Oh, well, in the meantime, I'm gonna buy a vial of X-Lax if that's possible. Liquid form. I want it to be tasting of some sort of sweet berry.
I bet you could find some sort of medicine that will give someone the poops.
If you wanna treat it as like the vial of poison that you can buy.
Yeah.
Although I think that's 25 or 50 gold.
Well, yeah,
So it's 50 gold?
Might be 25.
I don't have that kind.
Nobody ever buys basic poison because
Yeah.
it's basic poison.
I don't have that. I don't have that gold. I only got 16 gold.
We might be able to pool ours together.
This is yes. Vial of basic poison, 100 gold pieces. I was wrong.
Oh, never mind.
No.
Yeah. Like to track down an herbalist that knows the exact plants and all that stuff.
I would go to the ancient plants wing and see if they have any epicac.
Yeah.
Good minor illusion of really bad smell.
Ooh.
Might be enough.
Oh, do you have minor illusion as well?
I do.
Nice.
I don't get spells until level 2.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh.
But I can breathe underwater.
Nice.
Alright, you're ready to attempt.
Very good when you need to go find the lost city of Atlantis.
You're ready to find the go to the gala.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
All right, let's see how it goes.
Let's swing it.
That's your...
Should we plan a little bit more? What are you? Why would I that tone, God?
You'll have time after the gala as well.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we'll just go there because we may get more idea. Because
Yeah.
you just scope the place basically.
Getting flashbacks to the Dagger of Amon Ra, the second Morabo game.
Yes.
Bearded boys.
Yeah.
All right, everyone see the map?
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Niala walks in kind of at home.
Yep, you're all in your.
I love these kind of museums.
Yep, you're all in your formal wear. Since it is later in the day, you don't see a lot of commoner guests, but they're still kind of milling around. But most of the people you see are noble people, enjoying the exhibits and such. The facade of the Varkenbluff Museum of Natural History boasts an enormous column and elegant archways hewn from marble. Cosmopolitan visitors bustle about the entrance, including some clad in sleek formal wear.
Very nice.
Mm.
Are we split
is
up and
this?
meet someplace?
Statues depicting robed human women flank the sides of the public mingling space, which boasts a marble column in the center. The museum's information desk is situated just inside the front doors. To the north is a grand staircase draped in rich carpet. There are doorways to the... and you should have access to the hand-drawn map in your handouts.
I took a screenshot so I can leave it on the other side of my screen.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I think you can make it a pop out.
I did, but it was still small, so I was like, nah, let me just make it big.
Okay, well, I think you can zoom in, but
I'm on a 4.5K monitor, so
I'm in 4K.
it used to be 5K, but then I need a new one. Anyway,
There are doors to the east and hallways leading to more exhibits to the west.
should we all just pick a direction and meet back up in after a loop or so?
I think that's not a bad idea. I'm gonna check out them plans.
Yeah, and you arrive just as about the gala is about to begin. So some of the noble people are kind of heading up the stairs.
Question on the map. There's arrows pointing downward. Is that the direction that the traffic has to flow? Like for ancient plants and ancient cultures.
Where do you see arrows?
Like on the first floor.
On the drawn map, the handout map.
Oh,
Do I have to walk in that direction? I can't walk from down up.
yes, for social distancing. So walk on the aisleways there, way it's pointing.
Okay.
I'm guessing that means that those are the stairs that go up. But
Yeah.
they also go down, like most stairs do.
Okay.
To what?
What?
They have one of those
What?
two-way stairs. Those arrows. I'm guessing. I don't know why she drew them. I guess maybe that's the route she took.
I'm gonna go sneak up around the ancient plants, see if there's anything useful in here.
I was gonna just now that you mentioned that, now I'm wondering if they mention anything here.
Unless it's just saying this, ancient plants last this many rooms. It's not a direction, but it's like a.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, I think that's what it means.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I know how to read a map. It's in my background.
Yeah, I know how to read a map.
Flippy starts perusing the information desk to see if there's anything interesting.
There is a person still behind there.
Oh, hello.
She's like, can I help you? Museum's closing shortly for oh, I see you're part of the gala. Do you need directions?
Anything of note?
Oh well, of course the in the gemstone wing it's gonna be where the gala is held, but of course our museum holds countless wonders. She goes, my personal favorite is the Allosaurus exhibit, the prehistoric creatures. If you want to see that, then just head up the stairs to the north, and you won't be disappointed.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything else I can help you with?
Actually, how do you access the handouts?
So if you go to where your character icon is, there should be a player handout column now. Then you'll see handout 1.1 Danelle's map.
I did not see that, but I have one up now, so I will just pop it over to the side. Thank you.
Yep, and there's a little pop-out window if that makes it any easier. And if you ever want to go back to the one on the screen, the big screen, just let me know and I can go over there.
Okay, thank you.
I'll put a screenshot in the Discord to show you where you can spot it.
So I go up and
Okay.
down the ancient plants hallway. Do I see anything that is interesting, that might be beneficial for our quest?
Oh, it's all interesting. Artificial plants made of wood, silk, and other materials sprout from artfully arranged planters. Tall ferns, bushes with strange berries, and slender trees are represented alongside placards about ancient plant life.
Any bushes or urns or pots that we could hide in overnight?
They all are currently filled with plants.
Anything that...
But there
we
is
could
one
hide?
halfling-shaped one.
Ooh.
No.
Wasn't there some like kids or family movie a long time ago, or like years ago, that had like two kids hiding out from their parents in a museum?
Did they spend the night in the museum?
They spent several nights in the museum.
Maybe 3 movies worth?
No, like this was a totally not related. Oh, yeah, this is gonna bother me now because I've seen the movie, but I have no idea why I've seen the movie. I will.
Parents
figure
just
that
gave
out.
up on the kids.
Was it Home Alone Museum Edition?
No, at the end, the person who ran the museum had to like found them and was like, you know what? If you can find this piece of information in this archive of stuff, I will let you stay here, or something like that. I won't tell your parents. And somebody said Bologna, and they realized the smart kid was like, oh, that's Bologna from Italy. Wait, that's what we're looking for. That is literally all I remember from that movie.
Well, now we have another mystery on our hands. A guard kind of walks by you, little man. Are you wearing like one of your wigs?
I am. Quite a big poofy wig.
Big puffy wig. He sees you checking out some of the, not the plants, the pots. And he goes, are you lost? Looking for your parents?
Absolutely not. I'm just a big fan of the pottery here, good sir.
Oh.
How dare you assume that I'm lost?
Oh. Well, if you're looking for the gala, it's on the 2nd floor.
Oh, thank you. I'll get there on my own time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm looking at this rather interesting piece of artwork.
Well, it's really the, the ancient plant that's the artwork. I think they just got that pot down at like the corner store.
Corner store, you say? Tell me more.
I'm just a guard, dude.
Just a guard? Well, just get on your way then.
Let me roll on the guard table. See what this guard is. Someone roll me a d12.
There it is.
7.
Oh, little man beat me to it. You got a 6.
I thought you rolled 7.
I rolled 7, but little man got the 6, beat me to it.
Okay. Well, I'm looking 7.
Okay,
Yeah.
7 it is.
This is a human guard, and he goes, well, I'm in a bit of a hurry, but enjoy the plant.
I will, thank you very much. And then I want to sneak around this corner here, and then I want him to do like a double back, and I'm gone. And he's like, what?
Who was that man?
Put on like a fake mustache, and you've just completely changed who you are.
Yeah, it's a different gnome with a different different wig.
Niala, well, I guess, yeah, I'll have, Niala will start making her way,
Downtown?
downtown, towards the stairs to go up and take a look at the dinosaurs, sort of just taking in anything that's of, archaeological note, as I pass it. So, like, what's this big thing in the middle here that everybody's sort of, that's roped off?
I think
column.
that was a giant column. They said.
Okay, I'm glad they roped it off. It's
Yeah,
probably very
you're just looking at the column. It's like, interesting.
Oh, good architecture. Nice Roman stucco. Good.
What, do you want to head upstairs?
I would probably head upstairs, yeah.
I would also like to head upstairs. I'd like to scope out some of the security and see their routes and how many and on what floor.
I would like to stay down here and scope out this hallway of ancient cultures.
Oh, I should have gone down that one, but I had a job to do.
Alright, so I'll do the upstairs first. The intact skeleton of several large prehistoric monsters are on display here, including the museum's most famous display, a beautifully preserved body of an Allosaurus, its leathery skin appearing supple to the touch. An informational placard next to the dinosaur explains it died in the Murkmire millennia ago and was naturally preserved. Display cases along the room's walls hold fossils and other local predators.
So we exist just after the Cambrian explosion? It's only been like a couple thousand years? Yeah, we'll just go up and just peruse the fossil skeletons, whatever they may be.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of going, yes, they got that bone wrong. Those ones in the wrong spot. That's where the weak point is. I'm just like talking to random people as I go by. It's like, that's where you have to, right?
There's this one really nerdy,
right there.
nerdy dinosaur kid who's like on the other side of the room doing the same thing. Oh, that's the wrong bone in the spinal column right there. And
that kid's gonna be big one day. Big.
yeah. But
I'm assuming the door to the gemstone wing is closed off.
I would say since it's happening, actually, this you do see the head guard who's going to be taking tickets right here. Her name is, well, you don't know her name. You don't know their name.
Do they have a name tag?
Yeah, you're not close enough though. You have this it's a human woman named Marianne Burkham.
She's related to the people who run the university.
Someone was taking notes.
But she's this kind of like the guard that's like in front of the room, and they see this is like an employee like taking tickets, and you see nobles and commoners kind of walking in this door to the east.
I'm gonna head up north, like not obviously go around them, but as I go by, I want to see if I can spot any sort of. They have any like security badge type thing on them that might suppress alarms magically, even if it just looks like that.
Okay. First, as you're kind of walking in that direction, you hear a loud roar coming from the center of the room, and you see the Allosaurus kind of like move its arms and jaws and let out a very, very realistic like dinosaur roar, and like people in the room are kind of startled and kind of look up, but you see a kid next to this little control panel with buttons. And he just pressed a big button that says roar. And he's just like laughing, and then it's like, yes, the Allosaurus was known for its fearsome roar. And you see this, and you realize, oh, this is animatronic.
Is that built into the module, or did you just add that from the picture I put in the Discord? I have to know.
Oh, I'm not even looking at the Discord.
Oh my god!
So they have animatronic Allosaurus, but they don't have mechanical alarm system.
They put their money in the exhibits, not in protecting the exhibits.
Okay.
Yeah.
That gives me an idea.
So, Niala, what were you looking for? Hello?
Oh, sorry. I forgot that's my character name. I'm scoping out the place. I'm just making sure that like the map that we have is pretty accurate. I want to just make sure that there's a hallway here that's going down to the privies and I guess the back way to the cafes.
Yeah, you do go this direction. See a hallway with some restrooms.
I'm gonna check every single one.
You know, some say occupied.
He's gonna check those ones closely.
I'll knock and be like,
Yeah.
"Oops, sorry, I'm looking for a free one. Continue your business," and just go on to the next one. Just do that. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the next couple minutes, and I will be right back.
For the real life privies.
Yes,
Flippy
actually.
doing?
And Persephone, what are you doing up here? Michelle, what are you doing?
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
I don't know my name.
Yes, Percy is gonna walk up to the second floor and just scope out security, either by looking down from the stairs to the first floor and as
Yeah.
well.
So these
yeah.
people in black, those are the security guards. And for the most part, they're not on patrol. They're just kind of milling around, just keep making sure everything's in place. But you would know that this would be a good representation of like where they would probably be at night too.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stand looking around, just seeing what their cadences are. If they walk back and forth, if they have a certain field of view.
Yeah. Like I said, for the most part, now they're on duty. They're just making sure like things aren't being disrupted and things like that. So they're not patrolling or even very active right now.
Okay. Then she'll just stand there, kind of observing the rest of the place, seeing if there is security features that will come on once everybody's left, things like that.
All right. Flippy, are you doing anything?
Flippy is kind of wandering around the perimeter of the first floor, trying to see if any of the office doors happen to be open, if there's any name tags on them that might be good to know.
Okay. Let me see. So the top door. I'll move this token. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
You see is labeled. Says break room / storage.
Mm.
The one in the middle says records room. And the one at the bottom says curator's office, Elda Arkin. And all the doors are closed. And one of the guards kind of notices you, like, looking at each room, and he goes, oh, excuse me, these aren't exhibits. These are private offices and such. If you wish to see the exhibits, it's in the opposite side of the building and upstairs.
Oh, cafe?
Oh, the cafe. Yeah, that's upstairs as well.
Thank you! Hops to the stairs.
What, are you like one of the birds that just has like their legs can't separate, so you just literally just like...
No, just really excited.
Okay, okay.
You see
cafe.
You see a sign linked to the cafe. It is to the west side of the building. All right. Right here. You see a sign that says the Unearthed Cafe. This space holds a mix of cafeteria-like tables and lounge furniture. The counter on the northeast corner sits underneath a sign that reads Unearthed Cafe. Fortunately, it is closed due to the event.
No.
No funnel cakes, no ices.
Yeah. Or it's just closing time since the general public is kind of winding down.
Mm.
So I want to go through this hallway still and see if there's on this ancient cultures, if there's anything that is pertaining to eldritch things that might give us some clues about like that might be connected to the egg. Also, want to see if there's any ancient tech down here that might be linked to the alarm system that we need to get rid of.
Glass display cases boast objects related to life in ancient Varkenbluff. Clay pots, stone tools, and scraps of leather clothes are interspersed with informational placards about their historical use.
Is there
Give me an investigation check.
okay.
Oh, I think this is the first proper roll of the game.
Yeah.
Oh no, we had a perception earlier.
Yeah. By the way, do you ever tie that lady's shoes together? I assume that's what you were doing.
Yeah, I wrote it down in the text. I secretly tied them properly.
Okay, so yeah, when you left, there was a comedy of errors as she knocked over all the things.
No, she didn't tie them. I didn't tie them together. Like I tied her shoes properly, so like they're secure.
Okay.
Chaotic good.
That's something Sally would do in our other games.
Yes.
So I was just in that mode. Yeah, you look around and you notice that one part of the wall doesn't have any exhibits on it. And like there's a slight discoloration on the door.
Blow it up.
I make a note of it on my map.
Yeah. You take a closer look. It's not like trying to be hidden per se, but this must be one of those hidden doors she was talking about.
It's like one of those, you go to the mall or Disney World and they're working on something, so they put up a big, like, blocking thing that's painted to look nice, but it's obviously there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem like it? Is there a way for me to inspect it to see that if it's like linked up to the alarm system?
You can investigate it.
Another one?
You give me a Arcana check. If you're like looking for magic, but like you kind of realize you don't really know what you're looking for.
Yeah. I make note of it, and then I try to I see if I could go upstairs the other crew and let them know what I found.
Yeah. And you see like little, like if you investigate more, you see like little scuff marks on the floor. So it's like this is something that's obviously like opened before. This must be the one of the cleaning areas that the doctor was talking about.
Yeah, so I'd let the team. I find the team and I let them know what I found.
Okay. At this point, I think you're kind of all heading upstairs. Maybe up here. And you notice that at this point, most of the nobles are like now like at the gala. And the head security guard, Marianne, kind of notices you're the last ones, and she's like, it's like, the gala's this way. Seems like you're the last to arrive. You see and the employee goes, have your tickets, please.
Take out a ticket.
It's like, very good. She takes them one by one.
While she's taking the other people's tickets, I sneak under her, don't even hand my ticket over. She doesn't notice me, hopefully.
You try to sneak under the closed door behind her. She notices you.
But it's a 21.
Yeah.
Her passive is like 70. That's why she's a guard.
It's like she didn't see me. She just heard the door rattle.
He says, "Sir, you'll need a ticket. Do you have a ticket?"
Yes, of course I do, young lady. Here we go.
Are we good? She goes, enjoy the gala.
Oh, we will. Thank you very much. Go.
Before they realize.
Laser tripwires everywhere.
We got him now. We heard rumors of the golden key. All right. Chairs surround several tables cluttered with crystal and silver tableware. Against the east wall, a light green stone rests atop a marble pedestal. And you see the guests kind of like chit-chatting, gossiping. You do see the a finely dressed elf woman, which, there's a picture of a man here. It is Elda Arkin, the curator of the museum. She's kind of entertaining guests. And you overhear her saying, it's like, oh yes, we are very proud of our stone. It'll be right here, I think, is where the stone's being displayed. It'll be quite the exhibit. It'll bring in a lot of money for the museum. It's going to be very very helpful. Excuse me, I have more guests to attend to. She kind of wanders off.
I was gonna try and can I try and shadow them and just sort of like see if I can use my archaeologist knowledge to try and just get them into conversation, just to keep them in one area.
Trying to keep Alda,
just like basically talk to her, not necessarily distract her, but basically just see if I get any other information out of her, like where they get the egg and blah blah blah, things like that. Just try and use the fact that I am an archaeologist, to kind of like catch their interest in wanting to talk to me.
It's like an archaeologist. Oh, how exciting! Are you enjoying the exhibit? Have you seen the stone yet?
I caught my eye coming in. I haven't made my way over there. I was hoping to get a little bit of more information about it before I just studied it. The history behind the object and how it came to be even just here is obviously more interesting than the object itself.
Oh, I do agree. There's many theories about what the stone represents. Maybe many people think it's an idol for a long extinct civilization.
Oh, wow.
Something it was an offering to an ancient god. But its true nature remains a mystery. We can read all about it on the placards.
Oh, I mean, I thought I'd go right to the source. You are the curator of the museum, are you not?
It's like, oh yes.
What better to get information from than the expert themselves?
She just starts rattling off all these theories that other historians have suggested what it was. None of them are egg of an eldritch horror. And some
What is the egg of an ostrich that got painted oddly enough, but not eldritch horror?
It's an ostrich horror. But some just seem like obviously it's kind of made up, it's like, well, it could be this, well, no reason why it couldn't be.
Aliens.
Yeah.
So I'll just try and keep in conversation with them as
one thing you notice is she kind of keeps her hand on a bag that she has behind her back. They have a name for it here.
A bag of fireball.
Yeah. A clutch bag.
Clutch bag.
Which, let's look up what that is.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Usually I'm the one being like, Joey, you don't know what that is? I'm right there with you now, Joey.
It kind of looks like, not quite a purse, but it looks like it holds, documents.
Are there any other guests or people in this room that might be holding a clutch of similar size that I might be able to steal?
Most of them are in, formal wear, not business wear. Like whatever that clutch is, it seems mostly probably going to be business related.
It's a fancy rich lady purse.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a strap. They just hold it around when they're at galas. Okay.
Oh, it's just a regular clutch.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a D&D clutch.
Yeah. You could have ended the mystery earlier on. Yeah. Just having us right along.
Yeah, but you notice that she's carrying one of these around. Anyone else?
Are there any walls similar to what I saw downstairs in this room?
you kind of wander around, and there are in the southern corner right here.
Okay.
Here, I'll mark it. Oh, of course my color's white. I changed something else.
So I sneakily let my teammates know the location of these hidden doors.
Now
What's
that
that,
you know,
boy?
now that you know what you're looking for, you'll be able to like spot it pretty quickly. Like they're not meant to be like hidden like a secret door, but there's meant to be like a little bit out of the way so the common person won't notice them when they're walking by.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to draw here and don't do it often. Mark, will you make a mark right here?
I can't see where the here is because you're probably on the wrong layer, but there we go. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
I helped. I'm part DM for this.
Hooray!
And also looking around the area, you notice a vent. About 10 feet. About 10 feet on the wall, about 10 feet high.
Thought there were no vents in this place.
Well, it's
No
just
air vents.
no
It's
air
gonna be a
vents, but
water
there's just a
vent.
vent just leading over there. On this side. You might be able to see a little red mark.
Oh yeah, it was like a radiator or something.
Yeah, but it is a vent. About
Okay.
3 foot high, 3 foot wide, 5 foot deep. All right, Persephone and Flippy.
Just grab it and run.
Fire alarm!
I don't know, Flippy's kind of staring intently at this egg, kind of turning his head back and forth in case he's got to use that Kenku forgery to try to replace it.
Ooh.
Then looks
Fighting
around
the
to see
urge
if there's... Oh, go ahead.
I said fighting the urge to sit on it.
Okay. Not paternalistic.
So roll me a d4. 2 d4s. Like 2 separate d4s.
Two and three.
2 and 3, okay. You see a kind of an elfin, just kind of little elderly looking, like in heavy makeup. You hear her talk to one of her, to someone next to her. Just say, "Oh, the curator adores oversized vintage dolls. I've heard she keeps one in her office that's as big as a grown human. Can you believe that?" That sounds preposterous.
Writing that down. Maybe that'll come in handy. I don't know.
Who knows? But
We don't have any humans.
servers kind of offer you food and drink. Little cocktail weenies.
It's like bar food cocktail weenies, but it's like really good.
Yeah.
I make an effort to be unnoticed by everyone around me, and I want to see if this this guard next to me, down here, has any like keys or anything like important dangling from him.
Okay, give me a. You're just looking, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking, making myself seem inconspicuous with my giant poofy wig.
Give me in just investigation. $14. This guard's looking really bored. Just like yawning. Like, they're kind of, well, let's see which guard this is. Roll on the table. Someone roll me a d12. 7. That's what we rolled last time. We'll do the one below. Seems to be a younger elf. Is this kind of who ironically can't be put to sleep, but she's looking sleepy. You see her like fidgeting with her pockets, and she kind of like reaches into. She's like, you hear her murmur, "Oh, did I forget my card?" And she like goes through her pockets and she pulls out like a kind of this. What do they say it is? It's like a small tablet. And she goes, "Oh, good. I still have it with me." And she puts it back in her pocket.
Right.
Is that in front of all of us, or who noticed that?
Little man.
I didn't. All right. Does this security guard up there look like they're as fidgety as the one down here?
This one might be much more intense. Let's see here. 6. He's not bored, but you see, he's a. Well, they are a human, and investigate them for a little bit. It's like as soon as I leave this place, I think I might become an archaeologist and dig up these stones. Mm-hmm. She's just kind of like leaning against the wall, kind of nonchalantly, kind of like taking in all the amazing stuff. It's like, I wish I could take a look, but I gotta watch the door.
I think I want to steal a key card, but not from the one that's fidgeting with their pockets, from this guy that's up here, because they seem like the kind that would not really look into their pockets that often.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
You definitely try.
I would like to try.
This is a heist.
It is a heist. And this one seems like a better target than the one that's constantly fidgeting with their pockets.
You can roll me a sleight of hand check. Well, I would say you'll have to. Kieran's gonna walk up to them and then try to search your pockets. Like, what do you do to try to distract them or?
Well, since I guess I overheard them talk about how they're interested in archaeology, I say, hey, tell me what you can about that thing over there.
He goes, I'm supposed to stay at my station. Maybe you can ask the curator.
But I'm asking you. You seem to be gazing at everything around the room intently with some knowing eyes. Tell me, young one, what do you know about that thing over there?
Well, that thing. Give me a persuasion check. She goes, well, I know that's, it's taken from the Underdark. And she's, like, looking at it, not walking over there. You know, like, bioluminescence, like, crystal and all that stuff. I mean, you should see it when the lights are off. But, I want to get a good look at that Murkmire stone. Haven't had a chance to go over there yet. But I'm on duty.
Oh, a little look won't help. Here, I'll stand guard right here while you take a gander.
Oh no, you enjoy the gala, sir. She all of a sudden straightens up. I have a job to do.
Nuts.
If nobody else has any immediate things, I will end my conversation with
But-
Alan Alda, and yeah, go ahead.
But like you're kind of on the right path. If you can get them, if you can hide yourself or become distracted, or if they become distracted, maybe a good
I'm gonna head
opportunity for
over
a pickpocket.
to take a look at the stone, as it had a plaque on it. Is there any information I'm getting from the plaque that I didn't get from the curator?
They have nothing written down in the book about like what it'll say, but it has
Okay.
kind of all the information that Alda was talking about.
Okay.
How it was discovered recently in the Murkmire bog.
Little bottom, it says, "Not an egg."
Yeah. The stone, which is totally not an egg. But you take a look at it, and it is a very it's very like dark shade of jade. Not very translucent at all. But very pretty. It's like the size of a basketball, whatever that is.
Pretty big. Of a goat ball?
Yeah, a goat ball, silk ball.
I'd like to go over and see if this, just peruse over because I know there's a door down here. Is it like locked or closed? And try to
It
just,
is
like-
an open door.
There's an open door. I'll look around and just stealthily just step through the door.
Yep. Here you find just more museum stuff.
This should be the archaeology display. I'm just like, oh, ancient Cholton society. Oh, just taken aback by everything. It's a kid in a candy store.
Yep. Right, you see glittering ore and gemstones are arranged in velvet-backed display cases. Informational placards explain local geologic history. And you're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But one thing does catch your eye. You see a very similar sized stone that is also green in one of the display cases.
Oh. Well, that might be good to note.
We'll say it's
I was gonna put a circle down because you're having trouble with things.
right there.
Where? Oh, okay. Good day, sir. This is a wonderful exhibit, don't you think? I'm so jealous that you're able to just sit out here and look at these gems all day. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
So like yeah, they say, oh, I wasn't expecting anyone to use the back door. Should really
I'm just walking
should really
right
rope that
past
off.
him. I am not even making conversation
oh,
with him. I am just saying it and walking by.
Okay, bye. I'll make sure enjoy the gala. Bye.
So yeah, I'll end up looping around
Yeah.
back to the cafe if able to, and then you can jump back to the characters. Unless there's something interesting in this upcoming room.
This is a different location.
Okay, well you can jump back to me later, or not.
No, so while you're there, I'll just do that here. Fossils of small prehistoric creatures are arranged here. Some as fully reconstructed skeletons. Period. The exhibit includes microraptors, arthropods, dwarf elephants, and an ancestor of the cockatrice. Informational placards tell the stories of these creatures and the bones of their discovery. And since you know what to look out for, thanks to Little Man, you do see two of the secret doors right here. Which I'm putting on GM layer because I'm dumb. Right there. And right here. put them on the bottom floor too.
Okay. We're gonna have to see if these are just closets or some sort of like internal hallway. That'll be something we can figure out. What little man can figure out. He's little enough. Oh yes, hello. Nice to meet
Twitch.
you. Hello. Heading over to the cafe. Bye bye.
Cafe's closed. Bye.
I'm going to the cafe. Bye.
All right, back to the gala. You hear some more nobles talking. Hear someone say, sometimes the museum keeps displays hidden in the basement at night. The curator must think her own guards might steal something. Can you believe it?
So is this guard right here the head guard?
Yeah. Wrote her name down. As you walk out, she goes, "Are you leaving the gala early, sir?"
No, I just wanted to let you know there seems to be one of your employees on your team towards the south of the room looks quite fidgety. I think they could use a pep talk, and I thought, who better than the great Miriam Berkram to give them quite the pep talk? I'd feel a lot safer in the gala knowing that every one of the security guards in that room was brave and not fidgety.
Told them to be. It's an important night for the museum. I told them to be on their best behavior. Sign of she kind of walks in here.
While she's passing me, I try to pick her pocket for her key card.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Nice.
23. Yep. As she's kind of angry. It's like, I knew I should have brought the other guy on board for the gala, and she just kind of angrily walks by. You're able to, like, you're picking a pocket, like picking someone's wallet, reach into one of her pockets, and you take out a small placard. You're able to pocket it.
Does it say? Am I able to read it? Does it, or is it? Does it not have time for that?
It has the logo of the museum on it, and perhaps written on somewhere it says security.
Yep. So I pocket it and go back into the room and grab one of those like tasty little mini weenies. This little weenie.
But you hear her kind of like, Rindara, pay attention. It's a very important exhibit. Can't be slacking off. If you need a break, you need a 5-minute break, you can use the privies before the museum closes. But I expect you on your best behavior tonight. It's like, oh, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. It's like, very good.
Little man almost got an intern fired.
Yeah. So she walks back. At this point, the gal's kind of winding down. It's been a couple hours. But if
Niala comes in with like a full thing of scones from the closed cafe.
They're closed.
Oh, they're good. They're shaped like dinosaurs.
Best part about a closed cafe, no employees can stop you from taking stuff.
What about you,
Why don't we
Flippy?
just
Are you
hide in a
doing?
cafe?
What about you, Flippy? Are you anything of note?
Niala, when you were checking out the privies, did you check out the staircase?
I didn't get a chance to see it before the gala started, or we got called in as the last folks, but I was going to circle back around there before the end of the day.
You would have saw that place is just simply roped off.
Okay.
There's also no guards.
As far as we can tell. I can go take a look now. If everything's going to close off, they'll have their hands busy.
Hmm.
Unless you want to take a look.
Flippy just goes past the guard and says, "Privy!" Walks out.
It's like, that way.
Thanks.
Right.
Looks around. Nobody there. And gonna keep walking.
Yep, there is a door, a little sign that this is attic, but, you know, it's kind of roped off. It's not like, there's no door, no lock, it's just kind of roped off.
Is it possible to slip under the rope?
Oh, very easily.
Should I do that?
Go
Little man
over it if
would.
it's too low, yeah.
Yeah. Now's the time we all need to try and find a place to hide.
Alright, Flippy goes under.
Alright. Kind of look both directions. No guards in sight.
Flippy Goes Under sounds like a directed video Australian movie.
What time to go on today? Right, we're up here. 17. A winding staircase leads up to this cramped space filled with haphazardly stacked boxes. Starlight pours into the space through a large skylight.
Is there any way to open the skylight?
You're able to reach it easily enough, but it is locked.
Well, I imagine it would be locked from the inside, right? Or like with a key.
Okay, I think it's under impression that like you're looking at from above. It's a little bit too high for you to. It's like too high for you to.
Okay,
unlock
that's
without,
fair.
without like a ladder or something.
There's a lot of boxes which are known to be stackable.
But
That is-
you do observe, and you says like, well, I think we might be able to open this from the outside.
From the outside.
Yeah. With the right tools.
How would we get outside? We want to get out.
Just teleported here. There's no outside.
Flippy looks around to see if there's any...
I would say if you're able to get up there, you can also unlock it there. It doesn't say either way, so.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine, you just can't reach up and do it. It's like this is a large attic,
Yeah.
so you would need a way to go up there.
I'm not sure if I should try to unlock the skylight or just find a good place to hide.
There's plenty of boxes and tables where this will be a good hiding spot.
Yeah, I'll go hide.
Hmm.
Yoink!
You could stay motionless and pretend you're like a stuffed exhibit.
I will relate to Persephone and Lil Man the idea of where the other doors I found were, and if we know if they're like walkways inside the walls or if they're just like closets. We should probably figure that out.
I let them know that I stole a key card from the head guard.
Good stuff,
Maybe we
good
should
stuff, good stuff.
Check her office while she's not there.
After a moment, you kind of hear her say, "It's like, what happened to my key card? Oh, you're forgetful, Miriam. You have to remember. It's very important. Had to get a spare before my my rounds tonight."
Can I tail her? Secretly?
Right now, she's not moving.
Okay.
But at least you know they have spares somewhere.
Probably in the what were the three buildings we or three rooms downstairs? It was a records
So-
office.
A
Break
break
room.
room and storage and the curator's office.
Okay.
with a human-sized doll in it, supposedly.
Somebody impaled on a stuffed porcupine. Someone will get that. Someone will understand that reference.
I got it. I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Bravo.
But the owl is kind of coming to a close now. Flippy seems to have vanished.
Poof.
Is there any way I could hide underneath one of these tables?
You could.
Like, where there's like big tablecloths. So I wish to try to hide underneath one of these tables. Perhaps the one that has that stone that the guard likes so much, because apparently it's really nice at nighttime.
I mean, you might be able to. I mean, you'll definitely be able to go under there. Good chance you're going to be noticed. It's a room full of people.
Can I look around, see if I can swipe a like something to like parchment and something to write with? Because I don't think I have writing utensils.
Well, you can ask one of the nobles, like, "You can borrow a piece
Can
of
I borrow
parchment."
your finest ink quill, and fountain pen and whatnot?
You can ask, like, the person taking tickets. It's like,
I'll do that.
it's like, oh, of course, here.
I'll bring that back in just a moment.
Hand you a
Thank you.
scroll and a pen.
I'm gonna go over to a secluded corner and I'm gonna write down on the pen and parchment. Out of order, do not use. And I'm gonna use that to. I'm gonna hang that on the door of one of the privies. After giving the pen back.
Okay.
Go. Boop. I'll probably let Persephone and Little Man know my idea.
Should I go to that closet and check it out? Maybe I could hide in there, grab some clues. I don't know. You said there was nothing behind there, or that you didn't see what was behind the door.
So you're talking to Little Man?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I think that might be a fair idea. The guard down there is easily distracted.
Well, that's good to know.
Would you like me to distract them?
If you don't mind, honey.
I walk this way and I bump into someone who's carrying some glass wine. And it gets all over my my outfit. It's like, "Good sir, watch your step! How dare you! This is the finest of rented tucks!"
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. Oh, let me, he's like kind of panicking. It's like,
I'll
I
just
can
sneak out.
take you to the washroom and we'll get that wine right out. I'm sure wine doesn't stain.
I am outraged. I demand attention.
Oh, we can, oh, what do I do? What do I do?
You tell me.
One of the guards goes like, "Oh, well, we might have some cleaning supplies that might get wine out." And he actually opens up the secret door, peeks inside, and what you see isn't anything remarkable. It's just cleaning supplies. Maybe there's some soap or something in here that we could use. Like, you know, stuff they clean gems with can get out wine stains. It's like, I don't know. You're free to look. But
Would you like me to look for you, honey?
you see a very obvious door on the other end. It's like
Oh yes.
I mean,
From you can see higher than I can.
it's like you do what you want, I guess.
All right.
But the
Yeah.
person who spilled the wine is like, "Oh yes, thank you so much." Oh,
No worries, no worries. Now, what have we got going on in here? I'm just gonna take my time looking around. And...
yeah. I mean, it's just like cleaning supplies.
Yeah. We need him distracted again so he gets away from the door.
See here. I walk over this way, and I I bump into Alda Arkin and say, like, I am outraged and furious. My outfit is ruined. It got all over my hair.
Oh dear. Tell me who is responsible so I could make sure they're disciplined.
All you big people look alike, and I can never see your faces from down here. How do you expect me to complain with situations like this?
Oh well, allow me to as a apology, how about a free admittance to the museum for a night, yes.
I don't know if I can trust you on this. I never trust some.
A week's pass. If you promise not to make a fuss,
Cross your heart and hope to die.
we'll take care of it.
Nope, you gotta do the motions with your hands.
Cross my heart, hope to die.
Are they letting go of the clutch or setting it down on a table somewhere?
No. Keep it a hand.
No. He's like, no, I don't trust that hand. I want to see the other hand. Both hands do the symbols.
Well, sir, I don't think this is necessary.
It's ancient gnomish custom. The only way I'll be appeased.
We can get that saint out right away. Very well. Places it down onto one of the tables. Hand on heart. Cross my heart, hope to die. What is the phrase? Stick a needle in my eye.
While she's trying to remember it, I run, I grab the clutch, and I hide underneath the table.
Yeah, she's watching you.
I'm causing a distraction.
Yeah, I'm worried now that if I open the door, there's going to be a guard who sees me.
Sir! And like two of the guards kind of run over you. It's like, please, and unhand that at once. It's museum property.
I don't trust you tall folk. I'm confused.
I have a right to know. What are you? So
Put myself in this room. Like, is there a box or is it just?
There's really no place to hide.
Damn.
All right. I
close the door though.
Yeah,
I run this way and I close the door. Like I bump into the door and I close it while hiding. And then I come to my senses like, oh, I must have not taken my medication today. Sorry about that, old fellow.
Do you do anything with the clutch as you're like goleming it in the corner before the guards get you?
I run really fast. I like rifle through it really fast, see if there's anything suspicious inside. But then I close it up.
Give me a sleight of hand to see how fast you can do it.
I like to imagine that the three of us are just basically we're a wall or floor adjacent to all this, and we just hear everything happening through like a muffle of what's happening in the next room.
You see a bunch of papers. You very briefly see the words guard stations, but you do see a security card. And you give me another sleight of hand check and we try to pocket it. Yeah, and you quickly pocket the security pass.
Yeah. I apologize profusely. I have medication that I didn't take today because I was so excited for the gala. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
Can you give me a deception?
I'm old.
I'm an old man. She goes, okay, calm down, sir. It is the end of the night, but I think it's time to ask you to leave, and I believe that's enough excitement. She kind of speaks up. I hope you've all enjoyed the entertainment, and I hope the Murkmire Stones, which will open to the public tomorrow, and any donations would be greatly appreciated. But everyone, please make your way out the door and down the stairs, and museum will be closing soon. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much. But there's like one of the guards is keeping an eye on you.
As well they should. Never trust the elderly.
Yeah. But they're going to escort you out the front door. Unless you try to do something else.
I asked them, do you have an infirmary here in this location? In this
No, sir, we are a museum.
Okay.
You have a morgue in the basement.
Yeah. And I'm afraid you will have to leave the premises. So you won't cause any further disruptions.
All right, as I walk down the stairs, I feign falling down the stairs.
You take.
Oh, what was me?
Give me a dexterity check.
You roll max damage and he's just dead.
Yeah. You try
Oh
to
no,
like...
they're going to sue us.
Okay. You do a little
no.
bit too well a job falling down the stairs. Not very sneaky at all. You take just one bludgeoning damage. Ow! Ooh! Ow! Ooh! Ooh! Ow! And like even more guards. And now it's like, oh, now someone's gotten injured. So they're like, oh dear. Are you okay,
This is to make
sir?
sure that no one else notices
no one
you
else
guys.
sees. It's like, as long as no one else saw, we can't be liable. Oh, no one signed a waiver. Oh no, this could be disastrous.
I was gonna say, now that there's an injury, doesn't he need to fill out paperwork in somebody's office?
I would love to fill out paperwork in someone's office.
Might make me not want to sue.
I could only do it inside the curator's office.
Yeah, you're gonna say like, say like, oh, this will be the end of you. Every bone of my body broken.
I guess another deception.
It's like, oh,
If that works.
We can't have someone else die on the premises. It would be disastrous. Sir, are you? Aldo's like, sir, are you hurt?
Very much so. Oh, the pain in my joints, my lumbago.
Oh, your lumbago is broken. That could be disastrous. Do you need an escort to the, one of the healers in town? We can escort you.
I just need a place nearby to sit down for a while.
She goes, oh dear. Well, we have the break rooms where the guards stay, but
I need someplace private. I don't want people peeping on me when I'm injured. I'm so ashamed.
I injured my private parts. Well, the museum's about to close. Like, there is the break room where the guards stay, but the museum is about to close, sir. If you, we can escort you home if you wish.
I came here with my nephew. Where's my nephew?
Oh, your nephew. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the guards. Which I will roll on a table once again. There's an elf. She says, Francina, can you escort, this gentleman to the break room so he can, catch his breath after he had a very minor injury on the stairs. It's like, okay, no problem. And he, this guard will take a key out from their pocket and unlock this door. I'm afraid you only have a few moments, sir. The museum will be closing shortly.
Bless your soul, bless your soul.
Is that the records room?
It is the records room, sorry.
Too late, you can't take it back.
Take it back. It's like, you fool, that's the records room, and he closed the door. It's like, oh, sorry, it's the room up here. But you do get a look, and you see records.
Ooh.
But they take you to this room. There's some chairs here you can rest on. You do see a doorway leading down. Boxes and display supplies are stacked into this room's corners. Chairs surround circular tables in the middle. You do see a small table with like playing cards on it.
So, I tell Francesca, I was like, just close the door, leave me in peace. I need my privacy before I recuperate. I'll leave when I'm ready.
She kind of looks around. I don't know if I should leave you in there unattended. There's some sensitive information in there.
What harm could I do? I'm injured. I gotta recoup. And I can't do it with people watching me. I'm so insecure.
You mean persuasion? See, this is why I wanted to invite you, Chris.
Stop
Hey.
looking at the ceiling!
You mean persuasion.
Oh,
9.
Oh.
Oof.
I'll turn my... I promise I won't look. I'll turn my back.
But the door's still wide open, right?
Door's open.
Is anyone looking at me in my direction?
No, not necessarily. Alda's like glancing wordily in that direction every so often, talking to one of the guards. Like, what if they decide to sue the museum? We don't have liability. It's like, don't worry, he was obviously senile. He's a danger to himself. He just caused a scene. He's obviously not well. It's like, yes, we could plead insanity if it comes to... we can't afford any more, the situation the museum's in. Needs all the money he can get. Don't need a lawsuit.
Are these stairs to the basement?
Don't know.
Do they go down?
They go
Map
straight
doesn't
to
say.
the wall.
It's like, what is it? Stairs. They go down. They do go down.
Right. So with their back turned, let's see here. I make loud noises, as if I'm going to walk past them, like out of the room. Just like faintly, like, all right, I'm leaving now. While the back is still turned, so that they think I'm gone, but really I'm sneaking my way down to the basement.
Making my way downtown to the basement.
Give me a
Deception?
stealth check.
Give me an animal handling check. Ooh. Ooh, on a +8. Oh.
It's like, they actually turn around when they say you're leaving now. And they see you walking in the opposite direction.
This is an exit, right?
Oh, no, sir, that leads to the basement. The exit's this way.
Exits this
I
way?
don't know that one.
Thank you, CIA agent. You don't want to go down there. It's very dusty.
So which way do I want to go?
Well, the entrance is there. It's the way you came. And now she's acting like very much like you're an old man needing direction. It's like the big doors in front there. Just walk straight ahead. You won't be able to miss it. And at this point, the head security guard comes down, and she says, Francesca, I need a spare security pass. I seem to have misplaced mine. She's like trying not to act embarrassed. Like, it's no big deal.
So while they're talking, I want to sneak my way down to the basement.
She goes, Oh, yeah, I guess like it's one of those nights. It's like, yes, it's one of those nights. And she actually walks into the room. Like, what do you do?
Oh, well, if they need a spare pass.
Yeah, she starts looking through like one of the boxes. She goes like, I know they were here somewhere. It's like, and I was a little kind of mistaken for they're like playing cards. They're not like big big tablets. But Mariam's like, it's like she goes, we keep them in the spare playing card deck. Like not even taking notice of you. Like sitting in the corner. You're just like in the doorway, kind of looking in both directions. She's like, okay. She says, bring another for so you took another person's too, right? It's like, I'll take another for Violence. She misplaced hers too. It's like,
Can I hide behind one of these boxes while they're doing this, or they've noticed that?
they'll notice you.
Okay.
They're very attentive right now. But she finds one of the boxes, finds a little deck of cards, and pulls out two black cards and hands them to Mariam. It's like, here you go, ma'am. It's like, thank you. You have your card, right? It's like, yes, ma'am. It's like, very good. You'll be patrolling the lobby tonight. I'll be upstairs in front of the gemstone room, protecting the main entrance. Like, yes, ma'am. Very good. Sir, this museum's about to close. I can tell your injuries aren't that severe. Good rest. If you be on your way.
I guess at that point, I give up the effort of trying to get to the basement.
Well, at this point, this guard starts to leave. And but she is like still waiting for you to go. But like for a moment, she's kind of like looking around, watching the lights go like dim, watching the guests leave.
So for that brief moment,
you could do a stealth check.
I will do that.
17.
Okay. I thought it was like a.
You're able to slip.
Less.
You're able to slip behind the boxes when they're not looking, and they look back after a moment. They're like, "Sir," and they'll look around. It's like, oh, he must have wandered into the basement, and they will actually like walk down this stairway, look around. It's like, "Sir," and after a moment, when it's obvious you're not there. It's like, well, he must. He's a little man. He must have slipped by without me noticing, and he'll return. But for the other guests, Persephone and mostly Persephone right now. It's like everyone is leaving now. You don't really have much excuse to hang around anymore.
I thought I was in the closet.
They are, but just as a procedure, the guards check the closets.
Yeah, I'll come out.
Yeah, and there is a guard that starts walking down the privy aisle, Niala, and they like tap on each stall, saying it's like, museum's closing, last call, and they kind of laugh like, last call. Smart. And they get to the end, and they go, oh, is this one broken again? And they'll just, how are you hiding in this?
Well, putting it on there, let's see, there's not much to do. Can I do spider on the ceiling sort of thing, where I'm just like right on the ceiling with all my arms, just bracing myself so it's I don't fall.
You give me
Just in case someone does open the
give
door.
me acrobatics if you want to do something fancy like that
Yeah.
instead of just standing on the toilet.
Because I mean, if they open up the door, they're
Yeah.
gonna see the toilet anyway. So.
Yeah, you can definitely give me a
I'll take that. An 18.
acrobatics. Yep. If they do open it up, it says like, well, I have to check anyway. They look in. They don't look up. And, it doesn't look broken to me when they shrug, close it. Okay, so I think, Persephone,
Yeah.
you can attempt to hide again with a stealth check into one of these places after it's been checked. But there are 2 guards in here. Or you can do it from the opposite side.
I don't know. I'm no good at this. I don't...
You could join Niala in the privies. Ooh la la.
That might be my best bet.
Yeah, if you want to try to stealth that way, without like drawing attention to yourself, because like at this point the museum is like they're urging everyone to leave,
Yeah.
and you're like the last straggler.
Yeah, I'm going. Do I need to roll?
Yeah, roll me a stealth. 23, yeah. So you catch as the captain of the guard like hands the temporary pass to one of the guards that got pickpocketed, and with that little distraction you're able to like make your way to the privies that's already been checked. And
I'll stand on the privy so like my feet aren't dangling down.
yeah.
I'll even have the door open just slightly, so I mean not enough that you can see inside, but just to kind of give the impression that it's empty.
Mm-hmm. So with that, I think you're all well hidden. Though you may not know where everyone is.
We'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, at 10 o'clock, the museum officially closes. Mention nights. Here we go.
Band goes home.
Yeah. And, after a while, like, all the voices die down, the lights dim. Mostly just moonlight illuminating the interiors. A few, light spells on the wall. Keep things at a very dim light. But you think it is safe to come out. Now, Niala, you have the bag of holding with all your weapons and armor in it.
Yep.
So
And with some extra
everyone else, if you're wearing light armor or medium armor, you're actually not wearing any of it right now.
I'll slowly just sort of
So all these
open the door.
all these
Okay, go ahead.
nobles are not here anymore. So if you see a guy with the beard, if I miss one, they're not around. Well, I should just put them on the DM layer in case I want to use it.
So, yeah. I'll whenever it seems quiet enough, I will make my way out of the thing very stealthily.
Do you think, like, Flippy would have told them where they're going?
I knew where he was going. Like
Yeah, I
'cause we
did.
had discussion,
Yeah.
Okay.
so
So
I
you-
would assume they're up there.
Yes, you,
If
you
no
would
one-
know that they're hiding in the basement or in the attic.
So I will, if I may stealthily make my way out of the bathroom. Sure, no toilet paper stuck to my shoe.
Give me a perception.
I don't
check.
know Persephone. I don't think I know Persephone's there unless I can hear her, but I'll make a perception check.
Perception check. Well, give me a perception to check for toilet paper.
10.
10. Yeah, you don't know she's there.
Yeah. So
But
I'll just make my way up.
Persephone, you definitely notice that she's left.
Okay, I'll slowly make my way out and follow.
Right.
Make my way up to the attic, look around, make sure there's nobody else here. Yeah.
I come up behind you and oh, sorry. It's just so easy to do.
I know. I'm not very perceptive. Yeah.
But Flippy, what do you do when you see them come in?
Fireball.
Intruders! it's the Eldritch Horror!
Keep it down!
Ah.
I think I said it was 10. It's actually around... Well, at this point, it's around like 8:30. So you do have plenty of time to try to steal it.
Yeah.
They close early.
That's what the book says. I thought it was later, too. Let's say it's 9.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait a bit.
Past
Can we all get a short rest? No, I was hanging on the ceiling for like 2 hours there.
Yeah.
So I'll go, do we know where Little Man is? Well, that's par for the course. Flippy, do you have message? It's one of your spells.
I do not.
I
Okay.
do.
Ooh. Maybe you can sort of just point randomly in the ground and see if we can find if he's nearby. If he's within, 30 feet? You might be able to just hit him as a,
It's 120 feet.
Oh, good, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, plenty of room.
I don't think that's literal, but...
Alright, you can send a psychic message to someone that you know.
It's not working. There we go.
What are you doing, Mark?
Breath, but it's not working on my screen. I was trying to do the breath attack and it wasn't working. I guess it was working for you guys.
I saw it, but why are you doing that?
I was just things, no
Reasons.
reason, magic
For raisins?
for raisins.
For raisins.
Alright, what message do you send to Little Man?
We're in the attic.
I respond I'm in the break room. I know where they keep the spare key cards. How many do you guys want? I got 2 on me right now.
That's all you can do. Well, you know how many people there are, so...
They could send another message. Well, the thing is, it's message. It's not sending. It's message. So
Oh.
you just keep doing it. It's the cantrip.
Oh, what's the message then? I was thinking of
It's the cantrip version of it where it can go through solid objects to a range that you have to be pointing at them, and it's like one sentence each way. But it's a cantrip, so they can just keep doing it.
They can't respond though.
Oh.
Yeah, they can't. It doesn't seem like they can.
Yeah. That's why it's a cantrip.
Right,
Oh,
so
that
that's
was. I'm thinking Critical Role was like you may respond to this message. So.
Well,
Oh no! It says,
it-
I'm sorry. The target can and only the target hears the message and can reply in
Okay.
a whisper that only you can hear. There it is.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, there it is. You're right.
I was excited.
well, I'll take. I got 2 on me already, so I'll get 2 more from where they store their extra keys.
Right. You're able to take 2 more temporary pass cards. But now to get up there.
I'll also let Flippy and Persephone know that about the duplicate egg, the rock, the similar looking gem rock.
Flippy steeples his claws and says, "Excellent."
Excellent. Yeah, it's all coming together.
All right. Either Little Man, how are you going to leave? Or
I'm gonna check.
How are you going to get to?
Let me check the basement. I want to see what's going on in the basement. There might be some alternate ways of getting out of the building or getting through the building that are in the basement that are not apparent to me right now.
Okay. It's way up here. Where is my... Here it is. Boxes and crates are piled here in groups. Enormous warehouse doors take up much of the basement's northern wall.
Are there any of those fake doors down here?
Give me a perception. Or investigation. 11. So you know what you're on the lookout for. You notice on this end of the... I guess it's right there. I displayed all of it, so sorry. You do see a not so secret door, but subtly hidden in the north wall.
I checked to see if it is easy to open.
Yep, it opens right up, and you see an extremely long hallway. It's like this. This obviously leads outside of the museum.
I think I found our escape plan. I'd like to go down this hallway to just make sure that it's safe for my friends when we make our way out.
Yep. Spend some time. After about 50 feet, it leads to opens into a 50-foot long tunnel that emerges into a corpse of trees near the museum.
Wonderful.
Who knows what this is used for?
All I know is that it's a way out. So I guess I make my way back inside, and then hopefully I'll wait for them to send me another message, and I'll relay what I found.
Well, I mean, only if they do it.
Yeah.
So I don't want to spend all the time with Little Man, but
Yeah.
anyone else, like, are you gonna be like doing anything?
In the message back, did you indicate that we should go to you, or should we wait for you? Or was it just about the cards?
I was just letting you know that I was gonna get more security cards.
Okay.
I'll try to find my way up to you guys. Although I could probably say that in a new message.
Alright, I guess I'll pose that question then. Are you coming up, or are we coming down?
I'll be coming up.
Okay. I'll let the others know.
Right.
Oh, that's good. I should have let them use my grappling hook.
Grappling hook! But, okay, so you are in the storage room. Both the doors are closed.
You're talking about them, right?
I'm talking about you, Little Man.
Oh, that was in the break room.
Well, it's the breaks class storage room.
Okay. Do I hear anyone on this side of the door?
You hear footsteps. The guards are obviously patrolling. So like where the guards are is don't take it like literally, but just know that the number of guards that you see they're in patrol in the room.
Is this door unlocked?
It is. Well,
I wish to like hear. Do I hear anything on the other end of that door?
do not.
Right, I wish to open it stealthily.
Give me a sleight of hand. It opens like any other door.
Upward.
This is the records room that you caught a glimpse of. filing cabinets stand in this record room.
Are there any hidden doors in here?
Do not see any. If there are, I'll point them out since you know what you're looking for.
I do the same thing to this door over here.
Right. This one opens up. You look in. A solid oak desk stands on a plush carpet in the center of this office. In the southeast corner, a strange human-sized doll is poised in an elaborate silk dress.
All right. What I would like to do, if at all possible, and if this makes sense, is can I lift this doll?
Well, when you get close, the doll's head turns toward you
Oh.
and attacks.
Oh.
Oh no.
I don't have any weapons on me.
Now, just give me a... It will, like, I don't want to go in combat with one person here. But it is ready to attack you. What do you do?
Okay. It is ready to attack me.
Yeah. I'll let you slip, since you're alone here, you can slip away just in time. Like before it, like, gets the chance to, but this is obviously a kind of security measure.
Can I slip away through this door? And would it be making noise on the other side of the
Well,
door?
if you're going past it, it's going to get an opportunity attack.
I would like to give it a try. I would like to try to slip past it through this door.
6 will miss you. So it swings. The door's locked.
The door is locked?
Yep.
Can I open it with one of my key cards?
It's just a piece of paper.
Oh. Like those tablet things?
Yeah.
They don't have electronic locks in Dungeons and Dragons.
If you remember, the guard actually had a key that opened up the doors.
Use my thieves' tools to unlock this door.
Sure. Is probably enough. Well, I'm just trying to find the shoot. Actually, we have been going for a little bit. If you want to take a little break.
Tiny break's fine. Couple minutes.
And we actually been going for a little while. This might be a 2-night thing.
Been hijacking a lot of the story, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's up to you if you want
it's
to.
No.
fine. You're
wanna
setting
keep-
us up.
Yeah, if you want to keep
Yeah.
going, or yeah.
I can go for a bit longer.
Yeah, let's take a little break. As I familiarize myself with some of this stuff. Yeah.
Figure out how much damage the doll's, mass.
How much
does.
Chris broke my campaign.
Well, I want to try to sneak out this door and do something
Chris, I thought you were going to go down that big 50-foot hallway, climb up and meet us from the outside.
that would have made more sense.
But this is more fun. I will be right back.
Yeah.
Likewise.
I gotta put some of these dishes upstairs. I'll be back.
All right.